Hey traders, Jason from Leavitt Brothers. Hope you're well. In this video, I'm going to cover some recent trades we've had. Okay, most of these were profiled at Leavitt Brothers with our subscription service. We offer trading ideas every week. We post them in chart form. We talk about what we see. We post targets. So most of these were official trade setups that we sent out to our subscribers. A few of them were put in reports. A few of them were posted on our message board, but most of these were like official setups. So I'm going to go through some of those, and then I'm also going to go through some trading ideas for the next week or so that are currently on our list, or that you might want to consider. These those are stocks that haven't yet made their moves. So let's get through it. So first, before I start, last chance for our Cyber Week special that we're currently offering. Buy an annual subscription, get 3 months free. So an annual subscription is $599. For 15 months comes out to be just under $40. For $40, you get all our research, all our trading ideas. It's a really good deal. It's the same price we've had for like 7 years. I haven't raised our price. I think we're going to raise our price next year. So not only do you get a great deal, but this is probably the lowest price it'll ever be ever again. All right, so let's get through some of these trading ideas. There's been a lot of good ones because the trading environment has been very good. Okay, so here is, and I'm going to go through these fairly quickly because there's a lot of them, and my point is not to talk about them in too much detail, but just to go through them. All right, so some apparel retailers were doing well. American Eagle broke out there, kind of moved up into a pattern. We profiled it right here. Okay, as you can see, it gapped up, so hard to trade, but that doesn't mean that the opportunity is lost. Stock just did some innocent backing and filling, came back to the former breakout area entries there, and then it continued up. So it ended up being, at first it was frustrating because we couldn't play it, but then we got a really nice dip back to the previous pattern, and it turned out to be really good. AMAT was a trade on the weekly time frame. Really good, moved up 2019, traded sideways most of 2020 except for in March when it dropped really hard. Broke out on the weekly time frame and went right to our target at 85, and now our next target is 100. AMD is a current trade of ours. It's been trading sideways for August, September, October, November, and then we posted it. We've posted it a couple times, but we profiled it again over here, and finally broke out, and it's about halfway to our target. It's about it's about 94 right now, and our target is 100. Here's AYRO. It's one of several EV stocks that I guess you can say we got lucky because these types of moves just don't happen very often. So we posted it as a breakout over here, and the stock certainly broke out, and then I think we had our price target somewhere over here, and it just sliced way through everything and just went crazy on us. I consider it like total luck. I mean, this is like a good setup. There's nothing wrong with the setup to have like this type of a basing period, and then it starts to come up like that. That's a great setup. But you're pretty much, if you're playing that, you're playing it for like a move back to a previous high or something like that. For it to go vertical like that is, I consider, pure luck, but I'll take it. Bill is a current trade of ours. Obviously, big swings up and down. We posted it, we profiled it over here, and we're not looking for a big move, just a move from 115 to 135 is all we're looking for, and it's still a live trade of ours. Bzoon. So not all our trades are expected to go 30-40%. Some of our trades are just like quick. So Bzoon came off its low here, formed a pattern here, and we were just looking for a quick move up to here, which we got in about 3 days. So just a quick trade. Some trades are like that. Some trades are just meant to be quick, just make a few bucks in a couple of days, maybe a week, and then get out and move on. Not all trades are meant to be big 30-40% runs. CARR is a stock that we've traded several times. It's been steadily trending up. We posted it here. You can see the ascending triangle pattern where we have the same highs and higher lows. Pressure builds when trend lines converge like that. Stock broke out, and the blue line there was our target that got hit. CLF, I consider this one a lucky trade, but I'm going to go through it. So you got this big base here. Okay? And I'm going to show you how I trade it. Like, I don't know. I want to play a breakout, but I don't know when it's going to break out. I don't know if it's going to break out there. It broke out there but didn't hold. I don't know if it's going to break out here. So I don't even play the breakout because it just seems like a guessing game. You don't know when it's going to happen. So I wait for the breakout to happen, and then I wait for the stock to do some backing and filling, and then I use some indicators, MACD, stochastic, to help just to get in here when it pulls back. Okay, so I had put a resistance level here, and we're looking to play it, and my price target was $10, and obviously it went right past that. But that's besides the point. My point is that I don't often play the initial move. I'm okay waiting until it forms some sort of consolidation pattern at a slightly higher level, and then I'll play the second move, because the first move, again, is it going to happen here? Is it going to happen here? Is it going to happen? I don't know when it's going to happen. Once it does this, then I have a better frame of reference that, like, hey, we'll do some backing or filling, or we'll do some sideways movement, and then we'll take off, and I don't have to guess when it's going to happen. So that turned out pretty well. 3D systems, hard to play this one because I know the stock's been so weak for a long time. So it's like mentally, if you've traded it in the past, then it's hard to come back to it. Stock moved up, was consolidating here, and you can see we're just looking to play a breakout. That was my target. It went right through the target, so it worked out well for us. D-Dog, we profiled it over here, just looking to play. I'm just looking to play a move back up to the high here, and that's what we got. There was a scary down move here. You couldn't fault you for getting stopped out if you happen to stay in. We got to move to the target. EXPI is currently still a live trade for us. Moved up, came down, consolidated, moved out of the rectangle pattern. As you can see, it's closing in on our target there. Frog is a live trade for us. Okay, it pulled back hard. After making a new high over here. Kind of a flat rectangle pattern. So. Broke out. Now it came down and tested. Now it's kind of trading in this pattern right here. So the target from this breakout is 75, but because we have a new consolidation pattern setting up here, this is going to measure up probably closer to 80. Okay, so that's what we're looking for right now. It's still a live trade for us. Fastly, obviously the news over here hit the stock hard, but then it came down and based. So we profiled it over here as a trade to I was just looking to get back to that's all I was looking for. Just get back to the low or the bottom of the gap. I was looking for some sort of like kind of cut pattern to form here. Then if you get a consolidation pattern, then you could play a breakout. But all I was looking for was a move there. And then we got news on Friday that maybe, it's not really news, it was like a rumor that maybe Cisco was going to buy the stock, so we got a little boost there. So that was kind of lucky. I mean, really good trade. That right at the end, we got lucky because it surged on Friday more than 10%. Bitcoin Trust. So this is one that we profiled it over here. So we got a nice move up to our first target at 18, and then and now we have our new target is 25. Okay, we had this one day here, and I have no idea what that was. Where it just gapped down and then immediately gapped back up. I'm in some of the Bitcoin stocks, and I just held when that happened. But it looks really good. Bitcoin looks really good for next year. In fact, if Bitcoin consolidates below 20,000 for who knows how long, a few weeks, a month, whatever, and then breaks out at 20,000, it could go up a lot. And that means this stock's going to go up a lot, and the other stocks that are linked to Bitcoin are going to go up a lot too. So this trade worked out really well for us. Gamestop moved up, came down, consolidation pattern here. Nothing fancy here. Bounced off a previous low here plus the 50-day moving average. Breaks out, goes back to the high, which is all I was looking for, is just to move back to the high, and that's exactly what we got. Green Power, another one of those EV stocks that we just got lucky on. I posted as a breakout play here. It breaks out, and then it just gaps up and runs. Again, I consider it lucky. I consider this kind of like a really good pattern. If you get one of these types of patterns, okay, you want to trade, you should buy smiley faces. This is a smiley face. Okay, but I wasn't expecting the stock to just go vertical, but so I guess we got lucky on that one. I don't, I'm happy to take it, okay, but I'm not going to pat myself on the back and say, hey, I'm good at finding these types of stocks, because the reality is this is more luck than anything. Kirk's a stock we've traded numerous times, going back 6-8 months. We've, all along here we're buying, consolidation pattern here that you can see we got a breakout, and then this triangle pattern. So we profiled it again over here. Got the move, and then it continued up. You can see our first target was 17. Our second target was hit last Thursday at 20. LTHM, Nothing fancy here. It just broke out, came down, traded in a pattern here. I was just looking for a move back to the previous high, and we got a lot more than that. Mara is linked to Bitcoin, so we were profiling it back here when it had moved up. Got this volume here, then it traded in this kind of consolidation pattern. So we're looking to play a move out of that, and we got it, and then it just completely took off. So again, really good setup, good execution, all that stuff. But then the fact that it, more than doubled is luck more than anything. MAXN, solar stock. Don't know what's up with this. Goes public and then it just crashes. So we got this nice bottoming pattern, profiled it here. My target was 28, but it's set up in this new pattern here. So it hit the target on Friday, but because of this new pattern, I established a new target up here at 32. NCNO. So we first posted as a trade here on a breakout there and a move to 90, but then we have this resistance level here. And so now that it's consolidating just under that second resistance level, I think this actually measures up to 100. So I think 90 is going to happen. Well, it's got to take out resistance here, but I think this is one of the stocks that if it takes out resistance, it's going to probably slice through 90 and go to 100. Not immediately, but 90 is probably too conservative if it takes out resistance right now. NEO has been my top stock for the last couple of months. I've made more money with this stock than any other stock. It's done really well. I've traded each one of these patterns. A lot of them I traded with options that I don't actually profile at Leavitt Brothers, but that's the way it goes. This stock has almost permanently been on our trading list because it's gone from one pattern to the next, and it's just kind of trended up. Basically bought every single dip. I was selling options against it and then letting premiums decline and all that jazz, and have made a ton of money on just the stock, and I continue to like it. Like right now it's in a consolidation pattern. This chart's not up to date. Stock's probably like down here, but if it trades in a consolidation pattern here, I don't care if it trades for a couple months in a consolidation pattern, that's fine, but I think eventually it breaks out and it's going to go higher. Nicola got lucky here because we got this nice base. Again, this is like the beginning of one of these like smiley face patterns. So looking to play, a breakout here. Our first target was here, our second target was here, and then the stock just crashed after that. So we got kind of lucky that our targets got hit before it went down hard. Nova, solar stock, broke out, quickly went up. Nothing special, just your standard trade. PAA, oil stock, nice base, broke out, went to our target there. Broke out at 7. Our target was 8.5. PACB done really well for us. So it moved up here. Kind of have this falling pattern in here. So we have a resistance line from the high. We have a resistance line from here. Broke out, didn't go far, but then this little pattern here is still playable. Okay, so for those who didn't get in on the first move. Okay, like I said earlier with CLF, like oftentimes I don't play the first move. I wait for a reaction back down. So this offered a pretty good idea as it kind of slowly drifted down. Volume's not that high. The way I trade, like I look at some indicators to help me identify a bottom here, and then I play the next move. So this is one where I'd play it, get stopped out, be pissed, but then I'll play it again when it drifts down and you get another bottom. Palantir is another stock that I've traded heavily all the way back here when it was like $10. It moved up to 11. Moved up to 11 here, came down and tested 10, came up to 11 and here, and then it just like took off. You can see your pause here at 16, it took off again. And these blue lines here, here, and here have been the targets that we've posted at Leavitt Brothers. So the stock's done really well. Treated us really well. Plug, it's not an EV stock, but it's related, and we've played it a few times. We posted it over here, and we got a nice run. It came down here, tested the previous breakout level, tested the 50, and at first we were just looking for a move back to the high. We got it, and then you can see the next target was 24, and then I posted the target of 29. So the stock is still live on our list, but I think like even if it trades sideways in some sort of range here, I think eventually it's probably going to go higher. Sdgr, double bottom pattern. Okay, at first we profiled it here. I was just looking for a move back to the high of the base here, and then once it broke out, then I'm looking for a move up here to 75. So that's still a live trade on our list. Snap, they've figured it out. It took them a few years, but they actually figured it out. This is a pattern we posted. Stock, traded haphazardly. It's not perfect, but it broke out. It's doing well. I mean, I could see, it's almost at our target. I could see this stock like doubling over the next couple of years because I think they've turned the corner and have like really figured it out. Space is one that we profiled, over here looking for a move to 25. We got it looking for a move to 33. It's not quite there. SSYS, same thing with 3D Systems, broke out, doing well. I'm going to go a little bit faster here so this video is not too long. Farfetch, got lucky, I guess, with this one because we're just, it's bouncing, moved up, bouncing off its 50-day moving average, consolidating here. I think I was just looking for a move up to here, and it just kind of went, and it just kept going and going and going. Sometimes that happens, especially right now because the market is doing so well. Sdgr was sent out on Thursday. It's another one of the oil stocks forming one of these like smiley face bottoming patterns. Then you get a consolidation pattern over here, and you look for a breakout, which is exactly what happened. ASAN, same thing. You get one of these like IPOs that does like a cup pattern like this, then consolidates over here. If it takes out the high over here, stock's going to take off. Big Commerce keonsolidating. You can see right under resistance, right under the 50-day moving average. First target is 100. CD, nice cup pattern here. Consolidation takes off. Now we got another consolidation, so it's probably going to go higher if the market continues to cooperate. CGC, cannabis stock, doing well, trending up one pattern to the next. I'm not going to play it up here. I'm not going to play a breakout, but if it pulls back, I'll buy a dip within the range. CLSK is currently a live stock. Broke out here. We got some volume surges here. They're hard to see because this volume surge over here screws up the volume chart. But obviously it's getting squeezed by converging trend lines here. So looking for a pop out of that and a move to 14. CPE, another one of those smiley face patterns. And then it forms a consolidation pattern on the right side, and then you can play the breakout. So we got resistance, possible resistance up here at 14. So if it consolidates more over here, then we're going to get an even bigger move over there. Fiverr, okay, broke out over here. Now we got a consolidation pattern here. The stock's done really well for several years. So I think any dip within this pattern is playable for an eventual breakout. NNOX, another one of those kind of smiley face patterns that's not as clean as the others, and now we're consolidating over on the right side here. So if this thing breaks out, it's going to go much higher. OESX, okay, this is a stock we played it over here. Didn't go very far before it kind of drifted down. So this is one of those that breaks out, it goes a little bit far, and then you end up getting stopped out, and then you wait and you wait and you wait. Moves up, consolidates here at and forms a nice resistance level, breaks out, pulls back. So now it's testing that former resistance level. So if you're the kind of person who likes to play a dip within an uptrend, here's your chance because we got a nice bottoming pattern there. OPX, I consider this like a trade within a range. So if here's our entire range, then, whoops, I deleted that accidentally. And then this is pretty much the middle of the range. So I'm just looking for a trade from the middle of the range to the top of the range. Got some positive volume bars here that make the stock attractive. You got like a cup pattern here, consolidate here. If we break through, we got like a lot of open space to fill here. So we should have a pretty clear path up to there. RLGY, okay, done well. Consolidation pattern here, breaks out with a big gap up. Then we got this. So right now we're consolidating here. Okay. So I think dips within this range can be bought. If you wait for it to break out and come down to do some backing and filling, then you might be able to buy like that type of a, at that type of a second chance could be there. SM, another one of those oil stocks, nice bottoming pattern. The right side a little is, more, the slope is greater. Then we get this high consolidation pattern on the right side, and now it's breaking out. Not a bad play. Sumo, okay, this is one I've talked about, like this cup pattern with IPOs, and then they set up, and if they break out, they tend to do really, really well. This is an example of one that did really well on Friday. I sent this out on Thursday night, did really well. Am I going to chase it Friday morning? No, But if we get any type of backing and filling here, I do think there'll be a buying opportunity and the stock's going to go much higher. Tesla, everyone knows about Tesla, but the reality is it's tradable. It's done really well. Okay, you can argue all you want about Elon Musk or how many cars they produce, but the stock is tradable and it's done well and it can make you money. So we got a consolidation pattern here that has lasted a few months, broke out, now it's consolidating again. If it breaks out here, my price target's like up at 750, which is ridiculous, but a lot of the best trades are like overvalued stocks that just stay overvalued or get even more overvalued. Twist was a stock we posted on our message board. Like I said, most of these were official setups that we posted at Leavitt Brothers, but some of them, this one was posted on our message board just as a stock's done well. Come up, come down, match the high, consolidate here, break out, come back down, test that prior level, and go up, consolidate here for a few days, and then break out again. So doing really well overall. Yala, stock that we sent out on Thursday. Nice cut pattern here, consolidate, breaks out. Stock's so strong that it couldn't even consolidate. It couldn't even trade here for more than a week. It had to break out on Friday. So like Sumo, am I going to chase it Monday? Probably not, but any type of sideways movement or backing and filling, and I definitely will be playing it because this stock's, this is one of those, it's a software company. Its market cap is less than $3 billion. So I don't even know what they do, but because the company is so small, the upside is pretty good, pretty darn good. Especially, that's not a reason to buy it, but the strength of the chart, coupled with the fact that it's got a small market cap, is exciting. All right, so those are the types of stocks we trade. Most of those were posted as official setups on our trading list. Some of them were just simply sent out in a report or posted on our message board. A lot of great picks. The trading environment has been really, really good. It's actually hard to narrow a trading list to a workable number. So I'll get out of here. This is a long video. Just quick reminder, last chance for our Cyber Week special. Buy an annual membership, get 3 months free. There's a link below the video here. Click the link, sign up, and then I'll add the 3 months. All right. I will see you next time.